What's up? This is Matt with Absolute Threshold, coming at you today with a little bit of information. Living your life, being in a band, and all of a sudden, boom! You got a family. Not a bad thing, it's actually a great thing. Here's a few tips on how to deal with that while playing in a rock band. If you're really committed and you really want it, you can do both. It's going to take a lot more work than you think. Excuse me 1 second. Don't worry, she's okay. She's in good care. A couple things. If you're going to have a family, I know guy comes at you, and your band, bassist, guitarist, anybody comes up and says, hey, guess what? Either I'm getting married or I'm gonna have a kid. Everybody else, first thing they'll probably think about is this gonna work out? Well, depends on you. How do you handle the situation? Just either way, it's up to you. Any choice is perfect. I do want to commit myself to both, and this is how I do it. For one, more commitment than you've ever had. It takes the time and effort. Kids are asleep, everything's good. That time you thought you were going to be resting, not going to happen. That's when you get your work in. You get your lyrics, any vocal work, any guitar work, drum work, anything you can do. That's the time you practice. That's the level it'll take. It doesn't always work out. Not everybody can do it. It's not a bad thing. If you decide to change the other way, give you guys a heads up. It's all about keeping this brotherhood together. It doesn't work out sometimes. You just got to give them a heads up. Maybe find them a replacement, something to help them out. You can't just leave you guys behind. But you know, even famous people. There's a lot of famous musicians that actually have family, have kids while they're going through that. John Lennon had a son, Julian Lennon, famously did not get along with his father. So his father was absent a lot of times. It happens on the road. I guess he wasn't too into it. Anyways, crazy story, look it up. It even happens in Christian bands. There was one song called Lead Me by Sanctus Real. Went over the same story. Away from family, had trouble even with the marriage and the kids. Happens to everybody. It's up to you how you want it to work out. Do you have that commitment? Do you have the willingness to want to stay in that band and make that music? It takes a lot of work, more than you're probably ready for, but you got to stick with it. B.C. Forbes, our future and our fate are led more by our wheels than our hands. For our hands are just instruments of our wheels. Depends on you on how far you want yourself to get while having to balance at home. Not an easy thing. It's going to take time, it's going to take practice. There will be good times and bad times. Hey man, if you're having a bad time, not working out, you think it's not going to go well, suck it up. Try harder. You can do it. It's just depending on how far you push yourself. You're a musician, keep yourself going. You're gotta be the family member though. You have to have that there. You can't leave that behind. It's not gonna be easy. I'm doing it myself right now, and who knows if it's gonna work out the best or the worst. To be honest, you just gotta try hard. You gotta believe in yourself. Stay with that family. Focus on them. But you gotta make that music happen, and that's where that extra work and that extra commitment comes in. I would suggest being honest with your family, with your bandmates, making sure that everybody knows the situation. Not always an easy thing to do. For me, I struggle with it because I say, should I say this, should I not, how do I feel? It's tough. I'm not a feelings type of person, so I don't say it out loud, but sometimes you need to say, hey man, I'm having a little trouble here, this may take a little time, but you better put that practice in if it's not a practice with your band. It will show. It will show. If everybody's progressing and you're staying behind, there's a problem. And that goes with anybody. And it's not just maybe families that take time away. Sometimes there's the immediate family, or somebody's in trouble, or sickness, or something happens. It's that level of commitment that you show yourself and your band that'll get you to where you need to be. Obviously, there's things I haven't run into yet. Would gladly like to hear it. If you have any suggestions or ideas, that's also a good thing too. Post them here. There's plenty of famous people that you can do your own research on and see everything they've done or gone through. There's good stories, there's bad stories. It's tough to say. It all depends on you and how much you want this to happen. Just a little quick info for you. We'll have more videos coming at you. Also some more shows, an album coming up. Lots of good things. For those of you who know me, I have 2 kids. The other one was not behaving, so this video would not have gone well. Just to show you, it doesn't always work out, but you just find an option out of it with it. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening.